How's y'all Sunday? Do you have so much energy right now since it's technically 7:30? I feel
Totally.
like I don't. I could go to bed. I'll probably go to bed at 9:30. Okay. Leah, yes, you have lots of energy. That's
Okay,
awesome.
okay.
Okay, Jessica, can you record?
I'm recording. We're good to go.
Oh. Oh my gosh, Leah, please do not text and drive. She knows I get on her. Like, I cannot watch anyone's stories when you drive. If you're driving and you're recording, I'm like, nope. I cannot watch that. So just be safe, Leah. Rachel, same. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Jessica, if you can hear me, just you can start recording. Okay. Hello, happy Sunday, everyone. Okay, I hope you have your Success Club tracker because we are going to dive in for an hour or just a half hour. I typically spend an hour on my Success Club tracker. I hope you do too. Okay, awesome. We're good. I hope you do too. This is the reason why your business does or does not grow. This right here. It's very easy to get sidetracked. It's very easy to scroll on social media, but what I love to have before I work is my planner. I have my planner of what I'm concentrating on this week. You know how last call we talked about weeks and where your concentration's at and what your week is going to look like going into it. Make sure you have that in your mind already. You have your Success Club tracker. You have your mindset ready. Something I like to do is if I go into my power hour thinking I have to sign up to people, I'm going to have a really bad power hour. Like if I think about it as numbers, if I think of it as retail or income, it's just so draining to me. Open up your heart, get ready to like pour love into people, be social on social media, set your timers and get it done. And I'm telling you, do not skip any of these steps. I'm going to shorten it because obviously it's 30 minutes. So our first 2 minutes is going to revisit your why. You should be doing this every single day. Revisit your why. Why are you doing this business? Like, really, why are you doing this business? If you don't know why, it's time to get real with yourself and what is making you work every day? What is keeping you motivated? So, spend 2 minutes on that and your target market. What kind of women are you talking to grow your business? What kind of women are you looking for on your team? What is your avatar? So a lot of this is going to actually be working. So I'm going to set my timer for 2 minutes starting now. Okay, timer is going off. Okay, something I also like to do before I set my intention, my why, my target market is to listen to PD. I didn't listen to it right before this call because I'm with my family, but I did listen to it on the whole way drive over here. So it's 3 hours of Get Over Your Damn Self. If you don't already have that book, you should listen to it or read it. It is amazing. Okay, next, work out and drink your Shakeology. You're already doing that. Next section is 20 minutes of initiate connections and add followers. This is such an easy section to just overlook and be like, nope, I don't need that. I need to hit Success Club. Let's just invite people. But I'm telling you, this is the daily actions that is going to grow your business. So that is why it is like the very top of how you're working your business. So initiate connections. We're going to do that for 5 minutes. You can mute me if you just want to do that, or I'm going to talk through what I do. Set my timer. Okay, 5 minutes of that. So what I do is I spend it mostly on Instagram. I go to my profile. I go to who I am following. And then I sort by default. And I'm going to go to date followed by latest. So this is the latest people that I am following. And I'm going to look through and connect with those people. And if I follow them and I'm like, not really my vibe, I don't really know why, then I'll unfollow. But if I look at them and I'm like, yes, okay, I've been meaning, I remember following this girl and she just had her second kid and I really want to talk to her. I'm going to actually comment on stuff like legit, be social, not creepy, and comment on her stuff. And then once I do that, what I do to actually keep track of it, because I'm not going to write it down and I'm not going to track it on an Excel or Google Doc, I will hit this bookmark on the right side of her post and I'm going to save to collection. I have my February collection and I have my March collection. I'm going to add it to my March collection. So when I initiate connections, I'll do this once a week. I'll go back through my February collections and connect with all those people that I've commented on or all those people that I've made connections with, and either keep making connections with, watch their stories, comment, or I'll invite to a challenge group or coaching, because that is the whole point, is to expand my market. Look for women that need this, look for women that are my vibe. And then also going to lead with a coaching opportunity and then fall back on the challenge group opportunity. Okay. So I connect with them. I keep connecting. I keep building those relationships. And eventually I'm going to go in for that ask. So I really, really, really like the bookmark aspect and then how you go through that. I know you can't see my phone because my parents have this lamp right here that's really bright. You go into your 3 bars when you're looking at your profile, you go to saved and you can look at I talked about, I have my February, I have my March, and this is all post. And then so I can see all of my February collection and all the women, it's loading, all the women that I really want on my team. Obviously, like that's probably 25. That's doable to connect with people on a weekly basis. So that is how I do my connections, and I spend at least 20 minutes a day doing that.
Hey, Laura, it's Leah.
Jennifer, there is audio, but I talk in between our what we're doing right now. We're going through connections. We have about 2 minutes left in that.
Hey, Laura, can you hear me? It's Leah.
Okay, that was 5 minutes. Again, typically spend 10 to 20 minutes on connections. Let's move on to add followers. This is something that, again, sorry, I'm just reading stuff. Again, that it's very easy to look over to add followers, but it's so crucial. I usually will spend 20 minutes again on this part. I'll spend half of it on Facebook because I still get, I don't know where you are in your business and how you, where your sales come from. I would say the majority of them come from Instagram, but I still get people from Facebook. So I'm still adding new moms. I'm obviously pregnant, so I'm in like a pregnant moms group that I'm constantly adding because those are the people that they're about to have babies. They're about to be looking for other avenues, whether it's income, whether it's a new job, something like that. So I'm going to be ready in there for them. And then the bulk of it is add followers on Instagram. What I like to do is one of two things. Number one, I'm going to go to people that I think would have like friends of friends in common, or that it can get old. I'll go to places on Instagram like the Pearl. We go to the Pearl a whole lot. So I go to locations, I search locations, I go to the Pearl, I go to most recent posts instead of like the most popular post. I go to most recent. And you have to get really good at just judging a photo because I do not have time to click on the person, to look at their Instagram, to look at what they're doing, see if it's private, see if it's open. No, I'm going to judge it by book on the cover and see, are they a mom? Do they have a family? What is their photo like? And I'm just going to add followers that way. That way I know they're in San Antonio. Not that you should limit that at all. That's just what I am doing right now, is because we spend a lot of time at the Pearl. And then hopefully they see my stuff, that I'm from San Antonio. I spend some time at the Pearl. And that's how I go about my followers as of right now. So 5 minutes on that. Typically, you'd be spending at least 10 minutes a day on this. And because I talked, I'm going to do it for 3 minutes.
Hey, Laura, it's Leah. Can you hear me?
Laura, 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 Laura. Hello. Leah is trying to talk to you.
Can y'all hear me?
I can.
Laura is deep in the zone.
Laura! Laura!
I think we got her. I think we got her.
Laura.
Leah, just ask your question.
Well, it's just easier if I ask it instead of text it because I'm driving. Okay, so the connecting, like that's really been helpful, like connecting and doing the collection thing, and I love that. And she mentioned like, you know, eventually an invite will happen. Is there a certain point of time, like do you wait until they like start engaging back with you, or you're loving on them for a couple weeks and then you ask? Because that's where I'm like, not sure.
Laura, you're muted.
Okay, I can hear you, Leah, all of a sudden.
Oh, okay.
So I got the last half of your question. I will love on their stuff, love on their stuff, love on their stuff, go in for an invite.
Okay, regardless if they're viewing and engaging back with what you're loving on.
A lot of the times when I'm engaging with them, it's a question. And I can see if they're responding because they'll tag me in it if it's a comment on their post. Or I'll go in on their stories, making sure like they're actually active on Instagram. Those are the people that I'm inviting.
Okay. I was just curious. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, they're popping. Everyone loves like a good comment or a question. It's so crazy, but they'll just start replying back. So I just didn't know if you had like a certain point where you like kind of wait to see what they do or how they react before you invite.
It's really on a base-to-base, like person-to-person basis. Like, do you feel close to them, or is it going to come off icky and weird? It really is like you're going to have to make that judgment call.
Right. Okay.
Okay, this is moving by so fast. Okay, next is to plan out a social media post. Another thing that is very easily overlooked, because I'm like, I will do that when Margaret goes down to sleep. I have no time to do that. But I'm telling you, it is in our Success Club tracker for a reason. If you have not done a post, make sure you plan it out. If you have done a post, make sure you're looking at your March calendar. What are you inviting to this week? Is it that you're following up with people that have never signed up with you as a challenge pack because they just haven't yet, and then you're going to respond with 10 rounds? Like, is that your go-to for this week? For me, I'm starting a prep week next week. And so my focus for this week is challenge groups. Does that mean I'm not going to invite to coaching? No, because it is a part of our challenge tracker. I will always invite to coaching, but for me, I will do my hour of my Success Club tracker, and then I spend about 30 minutes to an hour focusing on what my focal point for the week is, whether that's challenge groups, whether that's coaching, whether that's 10 rounds, whether that is to do whatever, but always income producing activities for at least an hour to an hour and a half. So again, I do my tracker for the full hour, exactly how it says. My focal point for the week, I will do more of that. So right now it's for my prep week, next week, and then following week, I will have a 3-day sneak peek into coaching. So next week will be all about coaching for after my power hour. So let's go in, create our post if you haven't done so. If you have, you can start responding to people, what they've mentioned, if they've commented, and if you've already done that, plan out your week. We'll spend 5 minutes on that. Okay, because I talked so much, we're gonna move on. Okay. The next one is responding to all your new likes, your comments, your views. Because we only have 8 more minutes, I'm going to skip over that one just for time being, but know that that is 25 minutes of your time should be spent on your new likes, your comments, and your views. So important to see who is watching your stories, who is liking your stuff. A lot of the times I'm like, yeah, likes, whatever. But I always, especially Instagram, if they're liking my stuff, I'm going to just go and comment and love and support them, not trying to get anything out of it, but just starting a relationship. Like, this business is so relationship. If you're not in it because you don't, like, you have to love people. Honestly, in this business, you have to love people and you have to love relationships, because that's the bulk of this business. So respond to all new likes, comments, and views. Make sure you're doing that on a daily basis. Okay, so for our next one, we're going to spend 5 minutes on inviting. This is 15 minutes, and I usually break up my time, challenge groups and coaching, but recently I've been leading with the coaching opportunity just because that is the mindset that I've been having because of get over your damn self and then fall back on the challenge group opportunity. Something, and mute me if you want to continue to work. Something that I have been doing that has really helped this week are voice memos. And you might be doing this all the time, but voice memos on like Instagram or Facebook has really, really helped my business this week. I have no idea why. Kristen, you're shaking your head. I don't know if you feel that way too, but especially for coach invites. And it's very, very simple. It's like, I wonder if I could play one for y'all. I basically say, I did one while I was driving the other day, just like I knew she's a challenger and I wanted to voice memo her. And I was like, I was stopped, by the way. And I was like, Caitlin, I just want to say you're doing amazing in our challenge group. I love seeing your face all the time. You're such like, you're a mom of two. And I just want to see more of Caitlin. And I love that you're in our challenge group and so active. Have you ever thought about coaching? I think you'd be phenomenal at it. If you ever want to know more, just let me know and I can send you over like a simple information PDF and you can look over it. Like, I think people really connect with you as a person. If they're watching your stuff, they love you. Like, they're watching because they're interested. For some reason, I get so tired of just like writing out a message. A voice memo can be so simple and so effective. So if you haven't tried that this week for coaching invites, I highly suggest that you could type it out and you could read it as you like. You could do a voice memo and just say what you typed and really practice it. And then you can kind of go off script. But that has really worked. I've sent like 8 people this week more information about coaching, which is a lot for me in a week. And I had 2 coaches sign up. So we'll see how that continues. I also had a coach sign up and then quit the next day. So who knows on the success rate, but it's really, really, really worked this week. So practice on that. We'll do a couple more minutes on that. Okay. And then the last section is follow up with the people that you've invited to. So I know for me, I have this ongoing list that people have said yes, send me more information, what they've maybe ghosted or haven't responded, or all the things that typically happen to us. I will do a quick follow up message or a voice memo and just touch base with them, whether that is another follow up or if it has been a lot of follow ups, I go back and just love on their stuff. This business really is pouring back into people and loving on their stuff and connecting and just showing them support. So take a couple minutes to do that. Again, you can mute me because we only have 2 more minutes left. And then something that I've also been getting in the habit of after I do my follow-ups is following up with my challenge group members, either my ongoing challenge group or my new challenge group, and doing a voice memo to them of encouragement, just like super off scripted, or I'll email them once a week. But as you know, some people just aren't email people, and that's okay, and they'll never respond, and some people will always respond. I will reach out to about 3 people a day, my challengers, and just ask how they're doing, or hope they're having a great day, that I'm thinking about them. And it just gets that conversation going, whether that is for challenge group or whether that is for just like personal stuff, or maybe you saw something they posted about their life and you can just encourage them. But I really think that the voice memos to current challengers have helped a whole lot. That way, when you feel comfortable about inviting them to the coaching opportunity, it's very like flawless. And it's like, hey, I've been thinking about you. I know we've been chatting back and forth. And have you ever thought about doing something that I do? I can really see you being successful at this. And if you've ever wanted more options in your life, because I know that it's provided Scott and I and Margaret more options, whether that is it's financial and time options, it's really blessed and changed our life. So let me know if that's something that you've ever thought about as well. So it can be very, very simple like that, but it's just a way to open up the door and get closer to your challengers. That way you can go in for a coaching ask eventually. And then on this, those are like the actionable items that I set timers to, that I make sure I do. And then on, as you can see on your Success Club tracker, there's recognition, of course, respond to all your inbox and questions and stuff like that. But, and then personal development. Those are all the things that we already do on a daily basis. So that is a very, very short live power hour in 30 minutes. Anyone have any questions? Yes, Kristen.
I just wanted to mention with the voice memo thing, I know Rachel Johnstone is my upline, if y'all don't know that. And she followed up with me for over a year. And it wasn't really until she sent me a voice memo inviting me to the coaching opportunity that really kind of spoke to me, and I could hear her voice, and that was just a personal touch that meant a lot to me.
I love that. I think that's so true. I had someone voice memo me about another company once, and I still think about it because something about their voice, and she showed passion, and I was like, man, this girl's really passionate about what she does, even though I'm not interested, or like didn't even, I think I responded because I was like, that's amazing that she put herself out there and that she's like clearly rocking it, especially if she has the confidence to do that. I think it's very memorable, like you said, Kristen. That's awesome. Anyone else have any questions? Just unmute yourself or type it in the chat.
I'll say also this week, if anyone needs a power hour during the week, I'm on spring break and I am open to any time during the week to hang out with any of you guys.
Good to know.
I'll go ahead and do the Success Club update. And it looks like also, Kathleen hit Success Club or month 1 success starters. So that's so awesome. Lock it in for month 2 and month 3 so you can earn your free ticket to Summit and be in the next test group for the next program that comes out and all the really cool perks from that. So congratulations, Kathleen. All right, I have locked in Success Club 5 with 6 points, and Jackie and Robert, Kathleen are all at Success Club 4, helping 2 people. And then having helped one person so far this month at Success Club 2 is Nancy, Kaylee, Jennifer, Kristen, Jessica, Leah, and Laura. So congrats, y'all.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Our internet is totally the worst thing in America out here in the sticks, and we're trying so hard to get it fixed. But these Zoom calls at 9 o'clock on Sunday hate me. Anyway, Laura, thank you so much. That was exactly what we needed. Action under a little fire under our booty, and this would be a great recording. So if you have teammates that weren't on here, have them listen to this recording. They can just stretch out everything that Laura went through. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, we are a little bit past 9, so we're going to close down. We will post this recording, and if you did your outcomes and actions and outcomes tracker, you have the GSD link, and we will hop on that right after. Okay, have a great day. See everybody on the social. Happy National Women's Day.